Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today what I have is a Sony LED TV. This is the manual for it, and this is a 65-inch, and this the KD-65X750H. That's the model number. And this TV manufacturer date is June 2020. So as of this, it's a little bit over 3 years, and it has an error. And let me turn on so you can see. Let's see. Let's turn on. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you can see it's flashing red. Hopefully you can see that. This is very dim because the light I have is kind of bright. But in reality, it's flashing a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and it keep looping that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it definitely has a problem, and it won't turn on. So I think, we're gonna try to look at this today. Now I did look at Google it and about Sony TV, and it looks like this is a common problem that likely occurred with a backlight issue. So the LED backlight is some kind of problem, and it's causing this error. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to see if we can fix this today, and so I'm not sure, but we'll give it a try. Okay. But before I begins, I'd like to shout out to Mike and Nancy of Rockledge, Florida, for donating this TV. Kudos to them. Thank you, Mike and Nancy, and so that I can carry out this experiment. Okay. All right. So here we are. I don't have a good spot to work on this TV, but I'm using my dining room. The important thing, I think, is somehow, if there's no, rough, uneven surface, because I'm going to lay the screen flat on here, and we want to make sure that we don't damage or crack the screen. Yeah, ideally, maybe, I should have a cardboard, a big cardboard to lay it down flat, but I think I'm going to, I think this will probably be the best. So, just make sure that there's no bumps in the surface here that you will likely to crack the screen. So that's the least thing I want. Good thing is this TV is not very heavy. That's the plus thing. But maybe I should use somebody. These stands just kind of pop right out, and just kind of note that the position this in, right? And we'll remove that one too, on that side. So just kind of pop right out. Ready? Okay, so far so good. And then I think these are all Phillips on the bottom here. look like these are deep. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. So what it looks like is there's a washer that attached to it also. All right. Yep, just like that. Yeah, it's amazing. This only a little over 3 years, and so to me that's quite disappointing. Especially this is a brand name TV, right? It's a Sony, and if you all remember the old days where the old tube TV, Sony was probably the most quality and built for long lasting. I remember those Trinitron TV. They lasted a long time, and the picture quality was excellent. So yeah, that's why people trust them. But to me, I'm quite frankly disappointed in the way they manufacture these nowadays. They do it just that. It's right at the warranty limit, which I think is about 3 years, and that's it. Yeah. All right, there's another screw here by the cable. So undo that one also. And then this plate remove it out of the way. So after that plate out, you can basically remove, slide this connector out. And then I guess you can pop this out also. There's a tab right here. Yeah, there's a tab. Press it down and pull it out. That way you remove the power cable. Okay, so these mounting screws probably need to come out also. These 4 ones. So these will take out. Yeah. Yeah, these are the TV mounting bracket. Yeah, these 4 has to come out. Okay, and so those are out. Yep, definitely tricky. Yeah, so this corner is a little bit, it has a tab, and it needs some, to be able to move it. Let me see if I can lower it to show you a little bit better. Okay. So basically right here there's a tab. Yeah, so this case, the outside has to come out at the same time. Alright, there you go. See? Yeah, so basically the bezel has to come out. Alright, don't you know, pressure it, just kind of work slowly. Hopefully it'll break free. I don't see any more screw, so it's just a matter of basically some, it's probably some tap snapping. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, it's okay. There's tap underneath this area, underneath the connector. Yeah, okay. So, but it pop threes, and I think it's almost there. So it's only to the top area now that needs to come out. What the best was. Key is it has to be angled. Alright, we got it's so flimsy. Oh boy. Support it and then lift it off. Ooh, yeah, we got it. Okay, so here we are. That's what we got. That's the TV. Alrighty. So looking at it, we have only a field board, so it look like this is our power supply board over here. Yeah, and then we got some speaker here, I believe, 2 speaker on each side, and look like that's the the input boards. All the signal input. Down here we got the Wi-Fi module. Okay, so before I go any further, I want to check my my connector here for the plus and minus LED line to see if I have any continuity across that or not. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna try it first to see for reference. So I have an ohm meter, obviously, just a refresher. When you tie the 2 lines together, you should get almost 0 ohm, right? And that's, I'm reading 1, jumping around 1.2, point there. So anyway, press down on this connector and pull to come across out, just like that. And then, I'm gonna put my meter across the plus and minus. Okay, so yeah, my negative is on the out minus and my red is on the plus, and it's reading open, so nothing there. Yeah, I'm gonna reverse it to double check, to put on my red on my negative, and so I'm also reading open, okay, so it's OL, open line. So basically I don't have any continuity there across those. It doesn't mean anything. I just want to see, if it, a lot of time it could measure or could not measure, but I just want to double check to make sure. Alrighty. Okay, so what I like to do next is probably remove a whole bunch of things here. Yeah, and I think the speaker is one of them. So yeah, just like, yeah, if you can see, yeah, just obviously I think these speaker just kind of pull up on it. And they have like rubber grommet, and then these pull out the way, and then just kind of wiggle the connector. Just be careful with the speaker. Yeah. They should. A little tight, obviously, but okay. Okay, these have a little tab. I never seen this before. Yeah, so there's a tab that you press on it and pull on it. Yeah. Okay. Huh, that's always, yeah, something new that we'll learn. Okay, so actually, you know, just be careful. You know, there's rubber here. Don't touch it. Put it aside, and then do the same thing to this side, I suppose. So just kind of pull on it. Yeah. And then same thing. There's a tab, small tab right here. Hopefully you can see that. And just press, and then what? Press. Yeah, I like those. Those are new. Alrighty. So what is next here? Obviously these stand we'll have to pull out. Yeah. We'll take the metal bracket for the stand. Yeah, 4 screw. Hopefully we know how to put it back together, right? So we'll see. We'll see how good of a memory I am. Yeah. It's much tougher as you get older, I suppose. But these are the things you have to do to train yourself and your mind, I guess. All right. So 4 screw. I'll keep it together so we don't forget. For a minute, as I said, don't forget, right? So I'm hoping that this speaker is, yeah, the one way, because I see the number 1, 2 here, and 2, 2. So, yep. So I guess, and it also has an A. Yeah, let me show you. It's a little bit hard to see because it's right. If it angle, you see the A right here. The other speaker has B, so the A is on the right side here as we're looking at it. Alrighty. So that is for that, and we'll pull the left bracket off also. This stand bracket. Again, 4 screw. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear that, but we getting thunder here. So it's getting about, yeah, it's been every day pretty much still thunderstorm in here in Florida. So This has been surprisingly really hot this whole summer, but now we're approaching, I guess, into the early fall and well, late summer. But it's still quite hot out there. Okay, so take that out and keep the 4 screw together. Alrighty, so that's for that. And I guess next thing is we'll pull this thing out. There's a cover here also that I want to see how we're gonna pull this out. So let's take this bottom plastic or the thing out. There's quite a bit of things that we have to remove here, which is okay. So this is 2 screw. Okay, and this thing pops up. Alrighty. Okay, so at least there's a connector underneath this. What this is it's for the infrared, for the remote control. So press the tab. Just be careful. Yep, there you go. And it comes out. Alright, so 2 screw for that. My only guess is okay. So we'll pull this tape up because obviously. Alright, so be careful removing this. Alright, just damage it. I'm gonna just stick it temporarily right here. Reuse that. Yeah, the reason I pulled this up is obviously, I want to remove this ribbon off from this connector. Okay, and so that way it will be loose right here. Okay, this is something definitely. Yeah, so this connector, like I said, I have not seen this type before. But what you do is there's a metal tap right here that you press down on it. All right, and then be able to release this ribbon cable off of it. So it has. Yeah, it has the 2 sides right here, and yeah, that's how you remove it. All right, and then at the same time, pop this antenna cable off from. Yeah, let me see if I can. There you go. Yeah, they're very delicate, so be careful. All right. So basically those 2 are off from this. Yep, this way it's free and this whole cover can come out. If we can remove this cover. 1 screw. 2 screw. And this whole cover along, with the board should come up together. That's what I hope. Okay, so, all right, not quite. So there's 2 more screw back here down on the bottom, right here and right here, where my fingers are. So 4 screw altogether. Okay, so all 4 came out. A little bit, yeah, but and then this whole thing comes out just like that. Okay. So now we exposed the T-con. That's what the T-con board is. So I'm gonna remove these main ribbon cable from there. Yeah. That way is basically we have to separate this whole back from the screen. That's the most kind of tricky. All right. Maybe have a seat. All right, so this connector is pretty much the standard connector. I have seen this before. So there's a metal, not plastic, piece right here. Yeah, that you just have to, see that? It popped right up. And that way, once that's up, you can pull this ribbon cable right off. Alright, and so, so the way is slide all the way in. Lock like that. And then once that thing's up, then this whole thing can come out. Same thing on this side. So this bar pop up, and then it just come right out. All right, good. So I'm happy about that. So this whole thing is out the way. Alrighty. So now, so now we can try to remove this cover off. Right. Let's see what happens. So there'll be screw underneath. Yeah, there'll be like 3 screws on each side. So get it right here first. Yeah, these screws are a little bit flathead. Yeah, not so that it tucked underneath good, I guess. Two, we don't lose them. And then this one over here on the outside. That's 3. Okay, let's see if this cover would be able to come out. Okay, not exactly. The reason for that is it seemed like the bezel is in the way. Yeah, this there's a plastic that's part of the bezel is holding this in place, and therefore, yeah. I also noticed that if you look closely at these tape right here, there are black tape, and there is some. I think those are possibly, grounding for the screen. Also, they go some, in several places. One here, and then up here also. See on the side. Let me see what else. It's also over here on that side. So I think that those are maybe grounding. I think there might be more on top here. See right at these locations. So yeah. So I'll make a note to see if we have to pull those tape off or not. But all right. Okay. So. Yeah, so on the left side here, I removed the 3 screw underneath this plate right here, and can carefully remove this tape. Yeah, right here. Yep, remove that tape, and then yeah, just carefully, you know, work underneath the thing. Yeah, because there's clip in there that hold this plate together, and then this whole plate should come out. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so yeah, so first of all, remove the tape. There's a tape right here. So just kind of peel that back. And then just kind of work it. Yeah. Yep. So the bezel is yeah, in part of it, but there's clip right. Yeah, there's clip right here. Okay. Yeah. So that's out the way. Just make sure. Oh, did it fall back? No. Okay. So that's up. So. Let me see if you can see that. That's pretty much. Yep, and just kind of carefully pry up. Already, and then pull it out, just like that. Okay, so this clip right here. So carefully, just push it back. One. Yep. Just be very careful. Yep, there you go. So that's, yeah. That's one that's out. Okay. Yeah, like I said, be careful with these ribbons. And then down here, same thing. Right here, so. There's a piece of tape right here, so just remove it out. Put it out. That's just around, just around that, just in case. So just, yeah, oh, it's messing up. Ready? So just kind of lift this back. Just pull it back. Make sure that. Yeah, it's very delicate. So same thing on this side. I just kind of put it. So, yeah. Yeah, this is what's sending the distributor signal to the screen. So these are damaged, it could cause like lines in your screen and all that. So, yeah. So be very careful. And then last one is over here. Alright. Alright, so that's everything is out. So just kind of fold this back. Alright. Yep. So there is a rubber here, you know, that make a note of that, I guess. Yep. This basically just support the boards, that's all. And then probably there's another one on this side. Yeah, there's another. Alright. Oh. Alright, so and then there's one on the other side. Alright, and then we'll start trying to peel. Yeah, there's clip all the way around that we have to be able to get out and see if we can lift this backing off from the screen. Alrighty. Yeah, so very carefully I worked all the way around to get basically the bezel off from the back plate here. Alright, so just have to kind of, you know, lift up a little bit and then just kind of worked it, yeah, because they have these, yeah, these clip that that kind of clip in there. It's a little tedious, but yeah, it certainly can. So I'm pretty much all except for that side. I'm still need to work on. So I managed to pry all the bezel off from the plate. So now I'm ready to, it's a little bit bulky, so it's a little hard, but now I'm ready to see if I can lift this off. All right. Just carefully. Something that's in caught over there on this side. Yeah, something is. This is the way. So, yeah, part of the diffuser and all that is still caught in the other side. So let me see if I can work a little bit that side. Yeah, so somehow part of the not too much. Yeah, so part of this, this plastic black bezel is supposed to hold, this is called the, I guess the diffuser or so part of it came off, but the other part on the top is still stick on, so I guess this paper did not come off smoothly. So that's where the problem lies. So I have to work this piece out and then get my thing off this thing. Right? Hopefully I didn't damage all of that. Alright, so here I am. Yeah, I got the thing out. So now you can see the LED is being disposed. Trim off. Yep. So just kind of so that came off. See if we can. Just careful. Yeah, so it's holding together by the lens of the LED. So just kind of dip up that. Alright, so here we are. You see all the LEDs stripped, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. there are 6 strips altogether, and per strip there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 LED bulb per strip, I'm saying, but these are basically 2 strip per line because they have a connector mating it together. So yeah, and you can see they label as left and right. So these are right strip and here are left strip. Okay, and if you pay close attention, there are plus and minus on this strip right here, and the main connector for each strip coming in is right here, and there are plus on the top, minus on, so on one side. We're ready to test these LED strip to see if we have any bad one, or we can be able to tell. The way I think this is gonna work is we need a power supply, right? And but you need one that can go up to ideally like 36 volt is what you're gonna need. This one of mine, I'm not sure if I can go up that high, but I'll see how high I can turn it. Oh yeah, it looks like I can get it up to 36. Okay, let me see, make sure. Yep, yeah, okay, so definitely I can get up to 36 volt with my power supply. So what I'm going to do is apply at the connector on each strip. Hoping you can see from that view. Alrighty, so let's give it a try here. There you go. So it looks like everything is lit on that strip. Let's try this second one. There you go. Looks like everything is on there. This one on the bottom, 3rd row. Come on. Okay. Looks like everything is on. Okay, 4th row. Looks like everything is on there. Okay, let me try this next row down here. Looks like everything is on. And this bottom, okay, bottom row. Let's see. Tune down a little bit here, see what you can see. This last row. Okay, it would look like we have a dead row here. Yep, this whole last row is not turning on. Alright, so it looks like we kind of tell a little bit of the situation. Yeah, it looks like we have a bottom row issue. So we won't be able to. Alright, and so let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, so each one of these is just dial. And the way I believe these are constructed is this whole strip is in series. Alright? As in series meaning they string down the row in line. And if any one of these bulbs is burnt or open, the whole strip is gonna not be lit up. It's just like Christmas light, string light, right? So if one bulb is broken, the whole strip is not lighting up. Okay. But obviously, so I'm gonna put my meter. I'm gonna use the dial function. So to measure dial. There you go. So ideally, if you put the positive on the anode, okay, and the negative on the cathode, you get a current flow through it. All right. And if you put it in reverse, you won't. So I'm gonna put down there. Okay, we'll try on this guy first here because I can tell. So look like there's a negative right here. So I'm thinking that's probably the cathode. Okay, and the way I understand, so let me reverse this, which is I'm gonna put the on the on this side, and I'm reading a voltage drop. Okay, of 0.771. So that's about right from what I learned from school. The voltage, if the voltage drop across the dial is 0.7. Okay. Now, if I reverse these two, hopefully you can, if it's correctly, I'll get. Oh, you see that? If you look at carefully, that's lit up. So I have OL, and I think the LED is lighting up. See right there? You can tell. See, yeah. So that one is good. Let me try this next guy on the last one here. That one is lit. See that? So yeah, it's very dim, but you can tell. Okay. So let me continue to go down. This is my third one. There, that one is good. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I dropped you guy. This one here, let me see. Okay, this one I'm getting. Okay, so this LED must be the beginning of the line. So there you go. Yep. So there's, so it's using part of the connector. So they're definitely in series. So all right. So in other words, this must be that. If that is the beginning or the end of the line, this one over here must be the beginning or the end of the line also, right? So if we put our meter across here, so that lit up right there. Okay. So that one is good. Let me try this next one. See what that is doing. So this one is okay. It's switching on me on this tie, but it's lighting up. So that's okay. So it's in reverse. Okay. So let's try this next one. All right. So let's try. Okay, so I got it. So just like that. Yeah. So it's a negative. Just go down the line. Hopefully we can find the one bolt that's bad. So this one's lit. Alright. We're almost there. So a couple more. Yep, this one is good. Go down. What about this way? Yep, that one's good. Try this guy here. That one's good. Two more. Alright, let's go this guy. That one's good. Okay, we down to the last one here, guy. Alright, so what am I getting? This is positive. Oh. Nope. Okay. I think we found our culprit here. So look like this last one is no good. At least from what I can identify. Alright, so it looked like that last strip is no good. So let me verify with the above strip to make sure that I have the right pin, right? So assume this is our positive right here, and then so negative. So that lit up. It's very dim, guys, but hopefully you can see that. All right, so I'm pretty sure that this guy here, This last one is a no good. Alright, so we found one that is bad, for sure. Alright, so my next attempt is I'm going to change that out. Okay, so let's see if I'm going to be able to do that or not. Okay. Alright, so I got my heat gun. I'm going to try to heat it up and see what happened. The way I see this is it has a metal backing here, so hopefully that will protect from the heat. Yeah, I put it back into the casing and laid it on the ground, so yeah, so I just have to be careful and not heating up too hot, right? And see if we can remove that lens. So, alright, here we go. Yeah, it's just glue on, so I'm hoping that it'll probably be. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to see if we can lift that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so. Alright, so yeah. So this is basically just a lens right here, guys. And yeah, and they have 3 dimple here that is probably super glue or some sort on, yeah, onto those pads right there. Oh yeah, and I can tell it's the LED is burnt up. Yeah, you can tell there's a black thing and look like it's damaged. Yeah, right there. Okay. All right, so yeah, so now the way I experience this is, because I don't have the right tool like hot plate and all that, or even hot air to be able to move this dial. And so I'm gonna attempt to use my my heat gun again, but I have to find some flux, just to help it from, because otherwise you could easily damage the trace from this strip here. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Flex it up and then try to use the heat gun, see if I can lift that out without destroying. Okay, so I'm gonna just apply a little bit of flux on this side. Hopefully, that's probably too much. Yeah, basically, let's see if we can lift that thing out. Okay, wish me luck here. And heat it. It's basically gone. Yeah, it's really hard, like I said. Yeah, all the surface is gone, but alright, so I'm not able to do that. It's basically gone. Okay. Not so easy. Yeah. I'll cool down my heat gun a little bit. Whew, hot. Okay, so my second plan B is using a soldering iron and put some solder on there and see if we can clean that up. That's the only way. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to remove it with a soldering iron. Hopefully we can do it. Good. We'll give it some solder. Okay, so come on. Okay, yep. We got it off. Hopefully. Alright, good. Awesome. Yep. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy about that. So we got it up. The only thing is I'll probably have to, I need to, not sure if I need to flatten that out, probably with the solder, with a, some kind of wick, to get it off, okay? But you can see it came off, so it left some solder, but just have to flatten that out, make it flat, and then, clean up the flux and all that before I put down the another dial or LED. Okay. Okay. Clean it up. I'm using this what's called solder wick, so it's wicking up, clean up the solder. Looking good. Yeah. A little bit more, just a little bit more. Yep, I can see the pad looking good, so that's what it looks like. I think that is pretty good. So let me clean it with some isopropyl alcohol and see how that cleans up. Yeah. Hopefully this will be good. Yeah, cleaning up the flux. Alright, I'll show you afterward. I won't bore you with my cleaning, okay? Alright, so that's it has a little discoloration, but I'm good with that. I think it's, that's the best I can do to clean that out. Alrighty, so So luckily I have some old stockpile of this type of LED. It's made by Samsung, 3228, 3 volt, 350 milliamps. I think it should be fine. I'm gonna try to use this, yeah, rather than, okay. So I have a piece here that I'm gonna test first before I solder in. I'm gonna show you. We want to make sure that it's good, right? Otherwise, it won't be very helpful if we put in the bad one. And also try to identify the polarity. So I have my meter on ohm, okay? I'm sorry, on dial. And I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, so that is 7, it's giving me 0.7 volt that direction. So there, you can see it lit. Yep. There you go, so you see it lit on. One more time. Oop. Yeah. Oh. So I got reverse somehow. There you go, okay. So this side is the positive side. So let me see if I can flip that over. Okay, so the small is the positive side. Interesting. Okay, so the small is the positive is on that angle. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't probably. Okay. Okay, so all right. Yeah, so it's my path is probably going to be reversed, but I'm good with that. Meaning, yeah. So let me trust on the back. So, yep. So that's lighting up. If I reverse it, then I get 0.7. Okay. So, all right, we're good. Okay, so here we are. All right, I'm gonna attempt to solder in and see what happened here. Okay, so let's heat up. And heat the pad up. No good. Yeah, it's just pushing my my thing away. All right, not too good. So I have to wick that off and then retry it again. Like I said, it's really hard without the right tool for this. Because probably best if I solder the small end first, I believe, because it has a less mass. Okay, I'm gonna reattempt this time. I'm not sure if I need some flux or not. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should put some flux on there just to help things a little bit, and then clean it off. Yeah, just to help the flow. I think without the flux, it's gonna be hard. Yep. And obviously, the flux is, you have to clean it good afterwards, otherwise it. No. This side first. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna be able to do this. So I'll change your camera angle around so hopefully you can see that. And this side, okay. Okay, so I got one side on. I'm gonna check ohm to make sure I don't short out the pad, because that would be bad. Because yeah, I don't trust my pad so much. So we'll double check. Okay, so wish me luck if I don't short it out. Ah, okay. Ah, see, it's not shorting. Alright, awesome. So it's even lit up, which is good. So all I need to do is solder that side, and I'm good to go. That's good. So a little bit more flux on this side to help. Yeah, and then let's put that thing down, okay? And then hopefully we'll alright, come on. That should be good, I think. Clean that a little bit. It's hard to flow that thing now because, like I said, that side needs a lot of heat. A little flux here. Okay, though. I think this. Let's check it one more time. Make sure it's okay. All right, our dial's still good. Cool, yeah. Awesome, awesome. I'm loving it. All right, all right, here we go. So I clean it up. So we'll give it a real test right now. See if the whole strip will lit up, okay? So we'll apply the 36 volt across the whole strip. And voila! Yes, okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay, so I'm gonna super glue that lens back on there. Yeah, I just dab a little bit super glue, and then this lens will go back on there. And okay, and everything, you know, we'll let it dry and everything go back together. Okay, so it's just gonna dab. He'll probably just sitting like that. Okay, so. Just a little bit on. Not too much. All right, so we'll let it dry. Okay, that's it. Just, okay, so yeah, the lens has been super glued in place and it's cure, so I think that's pretty good. What I'm gonna try to do is, yeah, maybe power up one more time, just to make sure before we put everything on again. So yeah. So let's test it one more time. Double check. Just in case, okay? So, alright. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, looks like it's alright. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit brighter, but I think it should be all right. We'll go with that. Okay, so let's see if we can get the paper on it back on there. Should these do on there? Okay. Yep. And make sure they go, you know, these go back behind the lens, I suppose. So just work it through. take the time here to make sure this is on there properly. Alrighty, and then we'll work on the next step. Alright, so the next thing is we'll put the diffuser on it. Okay, this piece here, it's like a big piece of piece of rubber or something. Fiberglass. Make sure it's on there. Then this piece. Just like that. Okay. Alright, and then all the clip now has to go back in there. Make sure they go on properly. So just have to work them in. This thing goes, yes. So the metal, see this metal housing, the clip basically has to, this thing has to go over it in some spot. So this part of it snap in. Yeah, just like that. You see that, right? So this part is snap over the metal. So it's right here. Make sure that it go over. Right here, the outside. And it snap. Like right here also. Right, that's how it goes back. Everything is okay. So the bezel should come in, snap in perfectly. Alright, so now we're ready to put it back on onto the display of the. Just make sure that there's no dust like this right here. Make sure that's picked up, otherwise it will show up your screen. Alrighty, so okay, we'll put it up and we'll move it. Okay, so I got a helper with me to put it nice and down into the corner. Everything. Make sure it's in. Okay, so this corner is a little bit off, up a little bit. Alright, there we go, okay. Okay, so it's a little bulky. Let's come back this way. Okay, we're good. Alright, thank you. Alright, so it's a little bulky, so it's a little hard to maneuver. Alright, but it's in. Alrighty, so now all the stuff go back in it, and I guess I have to install all these down here. Alright, so I pretty much got everything back together, so we're ready to pop the back covers back on. Everything is intact, nothing missing. The last thing I did was I want to double check this measurement for ohm. Originally, if you remember, I did not measure anything or open on this for the backlight connector here. However, now that it's working, I'm reading a let's see, yep, I just see there's some measurement. Yeah, if you can hold, it's not making good contact, I guess. But I did make a measurement. Okay, there you go. Hopefully it's stable. So it's in the meg ohms, but I do have a reading like around 8. It's dropping 6 something, but definitely it's register something, right? What that means is we have a complete loop. Before we did not have, because of that broken one LEDs. So it's basically open the loop for us. So, but basically that is back intact. And all right, so we're good. Back the covers, and we should be able to test this thing out soon. Okay. And make sure the top, I think, is popping first before the bottom. So make sure we can. Let me work on that side. Again, being a little bit bulky, it's kind of difficult to work with. Everything should snap together. Doesn't sound too good, right? Look like this corner, it's a little bit stubborn down here. Let me push it out this way. See what's going on. There we go. Snap in. Snap, snap, snap. Okay, looks like everything is pretty nice. Right. Screw back, and these things should be going up. Yep, don't forget the power cable and and then the plate, and then these screw. Okay, and that should be it. Okay, so here we are, the moment of truth here. We'll turn on the TV and see, if it's actually working on that. Oh, okay, there you go. It's Tony. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's yeah, it didn't turn out too well. Yeah, the display actually got damaged in the process. That's darn too bad. Yeah. See right here, you notice there's a line here. So, yep. So it has a crack right here on the screen. Done it. Oh well. All right. Well, very unfortunately, but yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, these things are very delicate, I guess, and yeah, the way I didn't anticipate on the. All right. But anyhow, at least you understand what's all it takes and how how difficult the repair is, or is it worth it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.